That's excellent. So yeah, so tell us about the boxes and how the box portion of your passion came to be.
Wow, I mean, pizza boxes, it's totally the left turn for some people when they hear everything I do and then suddenly it's like, "Oh yeah, I got this crazy pizza box collection." Then they're like, "Oh, okay, wait. We knew something was wrong." But, when I started getting into pizza, I told you I had to learn everything I possibly could
Yeah.
because if something, if I get people on the tour who you know, who know a bunch of these things that I've never thought about, then I'm in a bad position as a tour leader. So pizza boxes turned out to be one of those things that was like, it's a really interesting part of the business because so much pizza is eaten delivery and takeout. And if we neglect the container, then we're neglecting an important part of its texture and flavor. So I started looking into the technology of the box. And even before that, I started noticing that the artwork on boxes was not all the same. From one place to another, from one country to another, you get these vast differences. So how do I understand what those differences are and like what they mean? I started collecting them, and when you put up boxes next to each other from different countries, only then do you see the similarities, like the common elements, and also these huge differences. It's kind of like how I feel about pizza in general, where it's all pizza boxes, but when I show you some pizza boxes that are totally wild, you'd be like, well, that's not the one I grew up with. And at first, there's a weird resistance, like, this is
Right.
just, this is not normal. But no, it's normal to somebody else. So now
Hmm.
I've collected over 1,500 pizza boxes from all over the world, and clean pizza boxes, by the way.
That was my
And
follow-up question. Yeah.
yeah, I know. They're all clean. Most of them are clean.
So what is the most far out, whacked out pizza box where somebody would say, I'm not used to that. That's not a box.
Well, I've got a bunch of round pizza containers. That's pretty
Wow.
wild.
Yeah.
In Brazil, they use round boxes, round
Hmm.
containers, I should say. There are several, I'm like looking at them.
Right.
I have them across the room. There's several prototypes that are round, that are plastic, that are compressed sugarcane fiber, or I have one that's inflatable. I mean, I've got really some weird, weird boxes.
And is that the whole collection in that room? Because you have more than 1,500, correct? Or has that gone
Yeah,
up?
I've got 1550 or maybe more.
Wow.
So I've got a lot of boxes. They're not all even in my apartment. So in the room where I am right now, there's I don't know, there's like 20
Right.
on
Yeah.
one wall, and then if I turn around, I'm looking at like another 100 or so that are just
Oh,
they
wow.
haven't been photographed yet. I'm kind of waiting to
Right.
take photos of them. But then I have a whole closet that's floor to ceiling pizza boxes. Then I have another maybe 3 or 400 in my parents' house in Jersey.
Wow.